Okay, y'all, yeah. We live action today. I done got then I don't not only have I usually try to do like maybe at least one video a day. But sometimes I get it in and I do like 2 videos. But today we got number 3 and everything. So they really you know, they telling me they like speak on it. Every time something happen, speak on it. They say don't hold that shit in, speak on it. They say, oh, they playing these whole ass games, speak on it. Every time. So I have been basically instructed by the divine to address every little petty ass bullshit thing that y'all have done. And that y'all continue to do. Every time. He said every time some shit just don't sit right with you, speak on it. So, that's what I'm doing. Now, here it is. I bought food with my food stamps, right? Okay? Bought food with my food stamps. Now, I come in the kitchen after I was on here earlier. I say, let me fix something to eat, right? So I'm getting ready to fix me something to eat, right? Well, I'm thinking I'm fixing me something to eat. I say, well, damn, I'm gonna fix enough for me and my mama. Y'all ain't gonna be nasty. I'm gonna fix enough for both of us, right? Okay, so that's what I do. I go in the kitchen. I put the whole pack of bacon in. Anybody know a whole pack of bacon, you get anywhere from, 15 to 18 pieces of bacon, right? Okay. Usually, if you is the only person eating the bacon, you eat how much bacon you want to eat bacon. If you eating bacon with somebody else, what you usually do is say, okay, well, we got 16 pieces of bacon. Each person get 8 pieces of bacon, right? Now, I'm cooking the bacon. And we don't got like we don't got one of those broil pans that one of those long pans that you can find inside your broiler drawer underneath your stove. We don't have one of those. So we got another pan that's about half the size of that. And you can't lay no whole pack of bacon on no pan like that. So I take the bacon and I double it up, meaning I put 2 pieces down on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? Because the broiler pan, you could have laid each piece down one by one. But since we don't got no broiler pan and the pan that we have is half the size of a broiler pan, I just double up each piece and lay them down and cover the bottom of the pan. Okay? Now, it's still the same rule apply. If you come up to the pot and you see, okay, it's 8 bacons laid across the bottom of the pan, what do? It's 2 of us eating bacon, so I'm going to take 4. I'm going to leave 4. Now, it don't matter whether I doubled it up or not because it's still going to be even. If you split this evenly from the beginning, everybody still get an even amount of bacon. Okay? It's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So even though it's 8 pieces to the eye, being that those 8 pieces is really 16 pieces, as long as you split those pieces up evenly from the beginning, everybody still gets an even amount. And everybody also gets more than they initially thought that they were going to get. Right? Okay, so I done fixed the food, right? I take 1 piece of bacon, which is really 2 pieces of bacon, right? And I take me 1 little piece of a waffle, and that's all I eat. And I tell my mama, you can eat. My mama proceeds to take the entirety of the bacon and leave behind 2 pieces, which is really 4 pieces. So all I really had was 6 pieces because I initially took 1, which means there should have been an extra additional piece, which really would have made it 2 pieces If y'all follow what I'm saying. I know it sounds like I'm being petty because it's just bacon. But what I'm saying is this is the type of shit that this bitch been doing my whole life. I bought that bacon. I cooked that bacon. I offered her some of my bacon that I bought and cooked. Thoughtfully cooking enough for her to eat and partake in the bacon with me. But she decides that she's going to take the majority of the bacon and she gonna leave me 2 pieces behind. 2 pieces of my own bacon that I cooked and bought and offered to her. Then she said, well, I didn't know it was doubled up, so I didn't know it was this. It don't matter whether it was doubled up or not. If you would have simply just split the bacon evenly instead of trying to take more than your share, you would have found that you would have still ended up with more than you thought you were getting. But now you look extremely greedy and gluttonous when you realize that each piece that you took was actually 2 pieces. And instead of you saying, damn, I fucked up, you try to tell, well, I didn't know each young would do. I didn't know it was doubled up like that. That's not an excuse to take more than your fair share, is it? That is not an excuse to take more than your fair share. That's the problem. The problem isn't that you didn't know that it was 2 pieces. The problem is that you initially set out to take more than your fair share. And that's what you've been doing my entire life, taking more than your fair share. Gluttony. See, and it ain't the bacon that really got me mad because I done ate enough of that bacon. I already got a headache from eating it. You know, I don't eat pork, so when I do eat pork, I usually end up with a headache right afterwards. You know. So it's really not about the bacon, it's about the principle. I would buy towels, soap, deodorant, socks, washcloths, all things in which I would look for in my house and would never be able to find them. And my mother would be hoarding these things in her room. Things that I had purchased for both of us. She would take them and hide them from me. Hoarding my resources from me. See how a motherfucker can show you that they ain't never had shit just by the stupid shit that they try to steal from you. Anytime anything is on the table, you just got to have more than me. Because that makes you feel at peace. That makes you feel successful. That makes you feel content. Because you are looking at life as if I'm your child. So it don't matter what I make. You should always get more of it. This the bitch that you chose to make a deal with. And then I thought about some more shit. I thought about the fact that my husband was, you know, standing behind my mother as she was bent over in front of him. And I thought about the fact that I told my mother and my first husband, Kareem Johnson, that, you know, I was going to be going on my own and prior to me even meeting Ascension Watson, I told them that I was planning and intending on going to Africa. And then all of a sudden, in comes Ascension Watson, who just so happens to want to move to Africa with me. Y'all do realize that that's motive, right? That's motive. I couldn't took none of this shit with me to Africa, Mom. Why was you worried? I wasn't planning on taking none of this shit with me to Africa. Real shit. I was finna leave all this shit behind. I wasn't finna fight you for it. I ain't want none of it. And now I can see certain dishes is disappeared and certain shit that I can't find. And I just know that you're hoarding shit because you think I'm finna move out this bitch and you think I want any of this shit. I don't want none of this shit, bro. I will get this shit 10 million times over again. I don't want it. It's a lot of them clothes I ain't gonna take. I don't want none of this shit. I don't want none of this shit, and I don't want any of the offerings or the I don't want to sign none of the contracts that y'all offering me, bro. I'm straight. I will wait until the hammer drop on all you bitches so I can know who the fuck all really was involved in it. So stop trying to call me and send me your messages and try to tell me about your master classes. I don't give 5 fucks about none of that shit right now because, bitch, I am simply trying to survive. Bitch trying to kill me. A bitch is trying to take my life because they don't want me to exit theirs. So I don't trust nobody. Nobody new or nobody old. I don't trust none of y'all. Ain't none of y'all prove that y'all got my best interest at heart. And it could be something so simple as some bacon that sets me off. That shows me the bullshit behind the scenes. All you had to do was split that shit up evenly. And if you thought it was an uneven number, all you had to do was say, just, you already ate, how many pieces of this bacon you done had? And all you had to do was be fair. All you had to do was be fair. But it ain't in you. All the way down to something so petty as bacon. If you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll cheat. If you cheat, you'll kill. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. I ain't even have to cook enough, but for me. I ain't have to cook enough for that lady. I ain't have to cook enough for that woman. All I literally had to do was go in that kitchen and cook enough for me. And I went above and beyond to cook me enough and to cook you enough and to make sure it was a little bit extra so it could be some left over for seconds. And you, in one walk, decided, I'm going to take all of this bacon for myself. Then you want to talk about, oh, if it wasn't doubled up, I wouldn't have knew. Doubling it up ain't have shit to do with it. All you had to do was look at the amount of bacon. It's 8 because, okay, it's 8 total pieces of bacon. All right, well, one of these pieces is missing. So it's 8. You can see where the bacon was. You can see it in the pan. You can see it. Being considerate of others is not a weakness. It's a divine requirement. meaning you have no right to claim any divine inheritance if you don't possess that skill, that gift. When you lack consideration of others, it shows that you know not the divine. You know not the divine, and the divine is not within you. Something that simple. And yes, that shit angers me, because how inconsiderate for someone to not even be the owner of something, yet feel it's their right to divvy it out to those who actually own it. The arrogance. Like, it's the arrogance for me, boo. It is the arrogance for me. And you don't see shit wrong with it. And you mad at me because I said something about it. Legitimately. Sitting in your room with the door closed, mad because I said something about it. What, you thought I was just going to sit here and not say nothing and be mad about the fact that you ate up all my bacon? I don't even give a fuck about that bacon. Trust me, the thrill is gone. I told y'all I eat bacon maybe once, maybe twice a year. And while people might think that that's a reason to eat a whole bunch of it, no, that's a reason to not eat a whole bunch of it. That's a reason to know that when you done ate too much of it, your head start hurting, and that's when you done ate too much of it. But I just couldn't, the pure disbelief. I'm utterly in disbelief over this shit. I am in utter disbelief over the fact that this motherfucker did that shit and then tried to tell me, oh, I ain't know it was doubled up. That's not a reason to, all you had to literally do was split it up evenly. That's not a good enough excuse. It's just an excuse. Not even a good one. It's how motherfuckers act when they done did you dirty. You did me dirty, but you mad at me because I'm saying something about it. And I ain't saying something in the way you want me to. You want me to get violent and get loud so you can call the police on me and try and get me bacorated again, huh? So yesterday, he does the dumb shit that he doing. Here you go today. Y'all don't think that I can see that it's a unified attack. Yeah. It's a unified front. And Watts is pulling the strings on both of you puppets. So he can hide his hands and try to absolve himself of guilt and lure me back to begging him for assistance. If I provided the bacon and I cooked the bacon, all I got to do is eliminate the thief, right? I don't need help. I don't need assistance. I just have to eliminate the thief. Y'all stupid. You think that you could make leeches lean on me to make me need you. And all I really got to do is eliminate the leeches. I still won't need you. Y'all is so stupid. Y'all is stupid, dog. Like, I do not know who the fuck taught y'all. But I know it wasn't the same people that taught me. Bitch, you crazy. Bitch, you are crazy. You crazy. He crazy. She crazy. Y'all all got together with y'all stupid asses. And that's why Watts looked it like that when I first met him. Because he felt like he had to hit the jackpot. He was like, oh, they done paid me to off this bitch. I ain't finna off this bitch. This finna be my bitch. And then you figure, oh, because I know for sure that these two motherfuckers tried to off you, that you would use that as the upper hand in making them help you to trap me even further. Really? All y'all did was trap each other. Like, all y'all did was trap each other. You're caught, Watts. You just don't believe it. You don't believe it. But you are caught. And y'all, it's like it's gonna be an Oprah giveaway. It's gonna be handcuffs for you. A pair of cuffs for you. A pair of cuffs for you. Everybody get a pair of cuffs. I might even keep a pair of cuffs just for fun. As a memory. I could let my new nigga use them on me. I will destroy each and every one of you. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, legally, and lawfully. I will destroy each and every one of you. Y'all shouldn't have played with me. Y'all be good to yourselves. Y'all be good to others. Remember, it don't take nothing to hit that thumbs up or that subscribe button. And don't be shy if you feeling the vibe and you digging the content. Go on and share this shit with another motherfucker then. Y'all be good.